Normally, I'm really good at speeches, but I will definitely say I'm a little nervous for today, so just bear with me a little bit. I definitely can say I can't thank everybody enough for coming today. Darrell is definitely a person that has touched each and every one of us in a certain way, one way or another. And I honestly I'm in awe at how many people are here. Most events like this, it'll bring people from a few counties over, a few cities over, but as you're going to see real quickly, you brought people from all over the country, which is absolutely amazing, my friend. That just goes to show how wonderful of a person Darrell really is. I've personally had the privilege to get to know Darrell a bit closer on a colleague level and, more importantly, a friendship level over the last 5 years. I've even been honored to meet Darrell's alter ego, Darrell. Which, I'll let Darrell explain that on his own. In all seriousness, I've learned one thing from Darrell is it doesn't take a whole lot of effort to give back to others and care. I remember a few years back, I was sitting in your office with you, and we were just kind of talking about chapter stuff. And for those that don't know what a chapter is, it's one of the ways that Modern Woodman allows us to financially help our communities and help people and make it a better place. And that's something that we do outside of still running our practice as an advisor. So, I mean, it does take a commitment, and there is a lot of work to it. And if somebody has the ability to earn what's called at that time a gold level status, that just goes to show how much they're giving back to their community. So with that said, I remember talking to you about how your chapter always earned gold level and premier year after year after year, and your exact words were, Danny, that is actually the easiest thing that I do all year is to earn that gold level chapter. I'm never going to forget that. I never forgot it when you said it to me. I knew right there just how you said it, how much you care about others, and it's just, that's who you are. You know, in the years you've even had in this industry, what you've done for people. It's that exact reason why we're here today. And Darrell, it's that exact reason why Chapter 1260 wants to honor you with our hometown hero. Modern Woodman is also going to be donating $100 to Darrell's charity of choice. And we do have some extra monies here. Also, of the people that wanted to donate to your charity of choice, we had a good idea what he felt it was. But we wanted you to be able to give that. So, and then we put a thank you card together for you. And then Rick and Jenny wanted to come up and quick say something, but we won't hold you up in front anymore. You're welcome. Congratulations, Darrell.
Thank you.
Do you want to say anything, Darrell?
I'll try. First of all, this has been a week of big lies. I mean, on Thursday I found out Dan and Courtney are going to have a baby, and I couldn't hardly stand it. And yesterday, Logan and Sylvie came, and Spencer's not at work today. And they're not in Milwaukee taking photos right now, which they told me they were going to. I gave them some money to treat themselves at O&H Bakery, but I don't think they made it there. And my sisters and my mom and my brother, my nieces and nephews, and
Oncology nurses are there.
oh,
Your bitches.
I love and Gary and Barb and everybody, just my oncology nurses, I love you. And that's all I can say. You didn't go to the airport.
No, I didn't. Well, Darrell's kind of walking around and saying hi to people. There's a couple of reasons why he is a hometown hero, as Mr. Dan Fry explained. One of the things that Mallory helped me with that Mallory helped me with is some things that he's done above and beyond being a representative with Modern Woodman of America, which everybody knows is about giving back to our communities. He had a client by a referral named Doris. And Doris didn't have any family, she didn't have any children, no brothers and sisters, and Darrell became not only her representative, but her friend, and probably her only friend. He would bring her groceries, he ended up being her power of attorney, and also planned her funeral, became her legal guardian, and without Darrell, she was probably a pretty lonely woman. So Darrell didn't have to do that for her, he chose to do that as her hero. So I am sure she's up in heaven saying thank you today as well. Also, through the chapter, as Dan Fry mentioned, he was gold level and now premier status. So over the course, he became a chapter activities coordinator in August of 2006. And this is information we got from our home office that he didn't know about either. So he's given in matching funds back to his community over $25,000. That's just through him. He's donated personally over 272 hours of service. He's given Join Hands Day and Make a Difference Day over $1,000 back to his community. He's nominated 10 hometown heroes over the course of the 10 years. So it's his turn now to be our hometown hero. Over 60 social activities. He's planted trees. He was very involved in Julie's school where she taught. Just an amazing, amazing man that he chose to do. He didn't have to do. So I think that's fantastic. But on a personal level, him and Julie are also Tanner and Addie's hometown hero, because him and Julie have become such a big part of our lives. I remember standing in the grocery aisle and telling Darrell that I was pregnant. And for those of you who know me, we had some problems getting pregnant, and him and I sat and sobbed in the grocery store that I was pregnant. It was fantastic. And he has done so much for Tanner. He is more of a grandpa and a grandma than I could ever ask for. So he is not only our community's hometown hero, he is mine and Mike and Tanner, and I'm sure Sarah and Addie's hometown hero as well on a personal level. So we love you, Darrell, and thank you. Ricky.
No.
We'll see. We shall see. All righty. Darrell. Surprise! The look on your face. Wait till you see the look on your face. Thanks, Logan. Thanks to everyone, family and friends, near and far, who were able to attend. And those who are viewing this episode of Hometown Hero 2017, thank Logan Reynolds, Darrell's son, who flew in from Oregon to be here, along with his girlfriend, Sylvie. Happy Earth Day, everybody. Where to start? When you think about it, there really is so much to say about a man who really doesn't say too much at first. Until you really get to know Darrell, he starts off as a pretty quiet guy, an introvert. Until you really get to know his sense of humor as well. I met Darrell at our first regional meeting in June of 2010. Modern Woodman regional meeting is simply where we as financial advisors meet once a month. We review the previous month's activities and talk about anything that is coming up. In my previous profession, I learned a lot from journeymen, people with a lot of experience, by simply asking questions. So when I started in this business, it was natural for me to mingle with different advisors to see what they do to stay successful in their daily activities. I was introduced to Darrell and found out he was from Racine County. I asked if he had an office, if I could stop by sometime for coffee and for maybe some tips and ideas. He said, yes, I do have an office. Actually, there's an office just next to me. It would be nice to have some camaraderie in the office. Can you stop by next week? There's 4 things that I'd like to talk about the word camaraderie. First of all, that's a great word. Camaraderie. It's a word that's not used enough in today's times. It's fun to say. Camaraderie. Should we all say it together on 3? 1, 2, 3. Camaraderie. The definition is this: a mutual trust and friendship among people who spend a lot of time together. A mutual trust and friendship among people who spend a lot of time together. This man welcomed me as an equal. He did not know me. He didn't know my personality. Camaraderie. If it was one thing I was good at in life, it's getting to know about camaraderie. I thought, you and I are going to get along great. And get along great we have. Our personalities are quite different. Introvert and extrovert. For example, I'm an observant like radar. Darrell, focused, like looking through a microscope, blinders, focused. We both love music. Darrell likes 60s, 70s songwriters, folk music that I appreciate. I like rock, groove, funk, 60s, 70s, 80s on up, rock music, which he appreciates. We are 2 totally different personalities who've become lifelong friends, office partners, and even business partners. Darrell, you don't even realize it, but I've learned so much from you. By putting others first, before yourself, no matter what any situation comes up, there's nothing but determination that keeps you going. It's so inspiring to myself and to those who surround yourself with each and every day. Thank you, my friend, for just being you. Our hometown hero, 2017. Thank you.
Love you, brother. Love you. Say a few words then.
Yeah. Oh, I lied. I knew they were coming.
Now that I've gained my composure a little bit, and I didn't even see some of you at first, like Randy and Chris and Gracie, and sorry I missed your names, and I've never met Tova, and I've never met Zoe, and I just love all of you, and my cancer's going away. And this week I start my final treatment, and my nurses take such good care of me. And on Thursday I'll be done with chemo, and I hope to be out being Darrell by the summer. Darrell came about one time I had too much to drink, only one time. And the rumors got around that I was chasing somebody, a friend of mine, with a cigar cutter, and I was going to cut off something of his. But that's not an everyday occurrence, and so after that night, I became known as Darrell on a couple occasions. And there's probably people in the back that I don't even see or hear yet, but I thank everybody, and pretty soon I'm going to get my 3rd grandchild, and I'm so excited. Thank you.
again, thank you everybody for coming. We didn't really want to have too much more planned, but everybody enjoy the food, the camaraderie, and just say hi to Darrell and tell him congratulations, and everybody have a good time. Thank you again, Darrell. Oh, and Julie, I did want to say that Darrell did promise me when he finishes his last set of chemo, him and me are going to have just one Long Island iced tea together.